And then,
big thank you to
you want me to hit live?
Norwich Little League. He comes out in full catcher's uniform and says, "What am I doing?"
Hello and welcome to historic Dodd Stadium in Norwich, Connecticut, as we get you set for the All-Star Experience 2024 right here at the home of the Norwich Unicorns. It's going to be Gabriel Torado that's going to lead it off, and here is exactly what the New Britain v. Gabriel Torado has been doing this summer with Norwich. With the Bees. We'll take a look at that here in a moment as we have it up on the screen. It is the Newington, Connecticut native, product of UConn, 275 hitter, 3 home runs with 13 RBIs. He'll try and slug them out of what is a notoriously graveyard ballpark here at Dodd Stadium. There's one that's going to take flight. That looks like it's going to be a little bit shallow out there. There's a drive headed out to right field. That's going to be not deep enough. Well, we talked about it. One of the toughest ones to get out. That one had a chance, but no, sir. We saw Alex Irizari take his warm-up swings before the game on Saturday. What a historic night that was. And he had some difficulty trying to even slug him out of here. And he plays here at Dodd Stadium. So Gabriel Torado trying to find his swing here. There's one that's got a chance deep to the line. Ooh, just foul. 3 minutes on the clock for all the hitters here in this home run derby. That is the format here tonight. Nick Bossi performing following the derby. So it is Gabriel Torado who bats first, and then Trey Cruz, Norwich's own Alex Irizari, Joe Musio, Wyatt Patchett, River Hart, Sebastian Mexico, and Jackson Marshall to round it out. 45-second timeout taken here by Gabriel Torado. The dimensions here at Dodd Stadium, 401 to dead center field, 309 down the lines. It is one of the most difficult stadiums, and I might consider it the toughest to hit a home run out in the Futures League.
All right, 10 seconds left in the timeout here.
Beautiful night for a home run derby. The precipitation supposed to stay out of the forecast here tonight. The lefty Torado ready to try it again, out to the left center field gap, right center field gap for the lefty Torado. Still trying to get his first one on the board. There's one, high drive out to right field. Still moving back, but just shy. Again, warning track power there for Gabriel Torado.
Down the line.
That's foul, just hucking foul. The toughest thing here is to just try and not get frustrated here. And again, trying to keep the energy up. Gabriel Torado out of Newington, Connecticut. He's going to be headed to UConn in the fall. Catcher, utility player for the New Britain Bees.
All right, he's got one.
And when he was asked about going to UConn, he said it's an honor for him. The Loomis Chaffee High School product said after making his commitment to UConn, and he has the whole state on my back to represent at the collegiate level. His conversations with UConn began at the age of 12, and that was a school that he had on the map for a long time. And he's going to get to live that dream out as he crushes that one. Fair ball. Home run number 1 for Gabriel Torado as he wraps it around the right field foul pole. There's another one climbing the altitude, way gone. 2 for Torado. Now he's got 3. He's starting to find a rhythm here. That is just shy. Trying to get a hold of another one. This one's moving out. Final 5 seconds, though, for Torado. Maybe one more swing. Let's see if they can get one off for Torado. And that's not going to quite do it. So 3 home runs for Gabriel Torado, who leads us off here in this home run derby. The format here, all 8 are going to go in a row. And then it's going to be top 4 make it to the next round. And then the final 2 will swing it off in the final round. So it's going to be Trey Cruz, who's going to bat here from the Westfield Starfires, as I'm joined by their play-by-play broadcaster here in a moment. We'll send it to a quick ad when we come back. Trey Cruz and the Westfield Starfires being represented next right here on the Futures League Baseball Network and live on YouTube with SN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Summer is here and the temps are soaring, but it seems like insurance prices are too. Let the Burns Agency bring the relief.
Couple of warm-up pitches here before we start the timer.
Seth Dussault joining me here, play-by-play broadcaster of the Westfield Starfires. Seth, first of all, thanks for coming out. What's this experience been like for you to be a part of this All-Star experience?
Well, this is the 4th one that I've done, and it's a lot of fun. Love being down here in Norwich, though, so really excited to be part of this.
Well, we'll take a look here at the numbers of Trey Cruz in a moment as we pull up his full screen graphic for you. Trey Cruz representing the Westfield Starfires. .327 average with 6 home runs and 22 RBIs for the product out of Washington State. Pearl River, New York native. Seth, what should we expect from Trey here in the Derby?
Well, Trey's a great left-handed power bat for us. He's 2nd in the league in home runs, and he hits to all fields, too. It's amazing for a guy. You know, you think that a lefty would tend to pull it toward the right field side, but he hits to left just as well as he does to right. Hits for power, hits for average, has good speed. He really does just about everything for us, so wasn't a surprise that he was the guy that got picked for this, and hopefully he can do well. I mean, it's hard to hit home runs here in this ballpark, as we've already seen, but I think if anybody can do it, it's him.
And I think the key here is just to try and tug it down that right field line. That's what we saw Gabriel Torado just do, but again, 309 down the lines, 401 dead center, 375 into each gap here at Senator Thomas J. Dodd Stadium. 30 years of baseball here at the ballpark, and this is one into flight, blasted deep. It is just short.
Yeah, I mean, the hard part here for anybody from Westfield is that Bullens Field, it's 320 down the line, but it's only a 4-foot fence, and it doesn't get deep. It's 386 to dead center in Westfield, so we have a lot of home runs hit at our ballpark, and it's obviously much harder to hit it with the high fence here.
Oh. So Trey is going to call timeout here And I think we had Mike Neville standing near Gabriel Torado, but they have since parted ways. So we will have some on-field interviews throughout this broadcast here tonight. What do you think of this little break here? How do you try and reset yourself if you're Trey Cruz down there on the field?
Well, I think it's a matter of communicating with your pitcher. It's our manager, Paul Bonfiglio. It's where do you want the ball? How do you want it? And then you've got to be able to deliver it consistently in that spot so that he doesn't have to think about anything but swinging the bat and just making good contact with the barrel. If you can have that consistent, same spot, same speed every time, it becomes a lot easier. Not easy, but easier.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Torado once again. This one is hammered deep to right field, but again, also need that altitude here at Dodd Stadium. I think it's a 8-foot wall, so again, it is a tough ballpark to try and scold them out of here.
Yeah.
3 minutes on the clock. Just trying to get his first one. This one is going to be just a bit shy there for Cruz.
And it's not like he's not getting good wood on the ball, but like we've both said, it's just very difficult to hit them over the fence here.
Trey Cruz, 6'2", 205, rising senior at Washington State. What can you tell me about some of his collegiate experience, kind of as you see him get into the Futures League this summer?
Well, like I said, we've found him to be a guy that we can put in any sort of situation. It doesn't matter if we need a single, if we need a double, we need a triple. That's gone. You know, he does everything, and he's been arguably our best player. There's a couple of guys that it could be, but I think he's got a very strong case for it.
3, 2, 1, last pitch, and he hits it hard.
I think he's only going to end up with one here, unfortunately, but I don't know if one might be enough to get you to the second round.
Well, that was clobber. That one that he hit. He hit it off the top of the green there. And if that green wasn't there, that would be deep into the forestry back there. We're going to try and get an on-field interview once we get an opportunity, as Alex Irizari is about to swing, but we're going to try and catch up, I think, with Gabriel Torado. Is going to be the plan. Mike Neville, on-field correspondent here. No Randy Brochu. He actually just got back from Aruba,
Yep.
And then he's going to be with me tomorrow. So we're excited to have him on. As,
I know Randy very well from I work at American International College, so he does Sacred Heart hockey. We play against them, so I've known Randy a long time.
Alrighty, so Trey Cruz is going to be standing by. We're going to talk to him here as he talks about his first round here in the Home Run Derby.
15. I'll take the under on the 15, but I like these others. Go 7. 7, okay. 6. 6. Going 4. 4, okay. At least 10. Nice, I like it. Gotta be 7. All right, I think he's ready. Sorry, I missed you. All righty. 3 minutes on the clock, starting now. There's one. He gives it a ride. It is not quite. Another hard hit ball. Right at the wall. Nice catch out there by the Norwich Little Leaguer. That's a nice one. Down the line. No.
So it's going to be Alex Irizari who's going to try and crush him out of here. Irizari out of Tolan, Connecticut, Quinnipiac Bobcat, transfer out of Maryland. We'll take a look at his player profile when we get a chance here.
All right, folks, Andrew Sued here alongside Trey Cruz, Westfield Starfire's Home Run Derby.
A better day and a good group of guys to hit with and compete against, honestly.
You were able to hit one out, and it took a while for you to get there. What was that feeling like when you finally got one out of this giant yard?
I feel like I just did a P90X workout, honestly. I'm dripping sweat, but I feel blessed, man. Hard work, big field.
You'll be going to your third college this fall, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. How's that feel, and what are you looking forward to with this opportunity?
I feel blessed. I'm just grateful for the man upstairs. You know, all it takes is hard work, doing good by others, nothing else, man. I can't give any glory to myself. It's all the man upstairs, man. Just work hard and help others.
Work hard and help others. That's the word of Trey Cruz. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Little over a minute and a half left on the timer when he resumes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer starts again.
Alex Irizari trying to get one on the board here for himself. He's got 3 home runs so far this summer. All of those have come in enemy territory. We'll take a look at the numbers of Alex Irizari once we get those up for you here in a moment. As he tries to crush one deep to right field, it is gone. Just snuck one out. Alex Irizari on the board, home run number 1. Needs at least one more to move into second place here in the leaderboard. Kyle Dombrowski is pitching to the hometown favorite here, Alex Irizari. Quinnipiac transfer to 39 hitter, 3 homers, and 23 RBIs as we'll get you back to the action here, as that one is going to be just shy to the warning track. There's one hucking down the line. That one's just going to miss.
30 seconds.
See if Alex can try and get one as he lifts this one deep into the air to right field. It is gone. He's got 2 here in this first round. Alex Irizari, the measurables, 5'11", 185. He's going to try and muscle up here and try and get some out of the yard down the right field line. 10 seconds remaining for Alex here. As associate manager Dombrowski's going to try and feed him one. That's going to be shy. Mike Neville is our on-field correspondent as he's going to try and grab Alex Irizari right here. And with that, we'll send it down on the field. He's got 2. Irizari in second place. We'll send it down to the on-field mic here in a quick second as Mike Neville, media relations manager, is going to grab Alex right now immediately, and we're going to send you down to the field. Mike Neville and Alex Irizari.
All right, up next from the Road Warriors, number 13, Joe Musio. All right, 3 minutes starts now. There's a well-hit ball.
Alrighty, so it's going to be Joe Musio representing the Future League Road Warriors and Brendan Morrissey's team. He's going to try and crank some out of here. He's got 1 home run, and that home run has come here at Dodd Stadium as he cranks out his first home run here. So he's in a tie with Trey Cruz, but that tie is going to be broken just short. That was hit in the spot where you're trying to hit them as a lefty batter. That's been every batter so far. It's been all lefty bats here. Joe Musio, first baseman for the Road Warriors. He's their team leader in batting average. Musio out of UMass Dartmouth, Rockport, Massachusetts native, 6 feet 210. Trying to send that one down the line, just foul. And as he takes his time out, we'll take a look at those numbers of Joe Musio as he comes into the home run derby here tonight. This is the first season of the Road Warriors in the Futures League. That's a look at it. 297 average, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. out of UMass Dartmouth, Rockport, Massachusetts native.
20 seconds left on the timeout. Seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Joe Musio right now sitting on 1 home run in a tie with Trey Cruz of the Westfield Starfires. There's one that is down the line, but it's going to go into the bullpen down there. Musio, one of 3 All-Star selections for the Road Warriors that we will see on display tomorrow. Representing Team Rose City in the All-Star game, trying to move into a tie for second place. Right now in a tie with Trey Cruz. Time running out though for Joe Musio to try and make something happen here. As we talked about it, tough yard to try and hit them out of. And again, you're also trying to keep your energy up, keep the gas tank fuel at a premium here. And it gets tiring. Obviously, humidity here on the East Coast in the summer. Maybe not as much of a factor here, but you can take the wind out of your sails as Musio's losing some gas here at the end of his first round, and that might be the toughest part to try and shoot it out of. 401 dead center, 375. This one's got a chance. It's crushed, but it's going to be shy of the warning track. Little Leaguers out there in the outfield. Top of the board right now is 3 home runs for Gabriel Torado. He began the night here, and it took him a little bit to find his groove. Musio again trying to rock it down the line. That one's going to sneak out. 2 homers for Musio. Looking for 3 on back-to-back strokes. That's going to go as well. Trying for one last one at the buzzer beater. It's shy. 3 homers for Joe Musio. Here comes Mike Neville, our on-field correspondent. He's going to grab Joe Musio. And with that, we'll send you back down field level as we chat with Joe Musio.
From the Starfires, Trey Cruz with 1. From your Norwich Sea Unicorns, Alex Irizari with 2. And a nice performance from the Road Warriors, Joe Musio with 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here with Joe Musio. Joe, quite the performance you just had at Dodd. You now lead the home run derby, 4 home runs. What's your approach at the plate?
Gotta get the head out, big park here, so you gotta pull it. And I mean, sick BP thrower, Danny, coach of the Vermont Lake Monsters. He did a great job first round. I went a little too quick on the first time out, but it was good.
You know, your first home run of the season was here at Dodd. How's it feel to knock in 4?
Yeah, I mean, first and only. I mean, it was good to get some here in BP. It's a good park to hit at.
You're here, folks. Joe Musio.
Thanks, bro. Hey, what's your name?
Mike. Number 7.
Wyatt Patchett representing the Vermont Lake Monsters. He's a 2-way player for Vermont for Matt Fincher's team. Matt Fincher is going to be the manager for 3 Rivers. In the All-Star game, it was the Norwich Unicorns and the Vermont Lake Monsters in the Futures League Championship, and eventually it was the Norwich Unicorns who would prevail as manager Kevin Murphy is the head coach for Team Rose City. Try and get a look at the numbers here of Wyatt Patchett when we're able to get those up on the board for you. Wyatt Patchett, also listed as an outfielder, rising senior out of Lemoyne College. Geneva, New York native, 187 average, 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs. First righty batter as he tries to crush that one. It's going to go foul, though. First righty bat here, Wyatt Patchett, 2-way player for the Lake Monsters. See what luck we'll have from the right side of the box. Patchett, 6'4", 235. out of Lemoyne College. We've only seen 2 right-handed home runs this summer at Dodd Stadium. That is Connor Lane as well as Brennan Hyde. And I tell you, those were missiles down the line in left field. Patchett trying to find his stroke here. That one has a chance out into the gap, but it's off the wall. 375 in the gaps, 309 down the lines. Keep those numbers in mind as you see these ones put into orbit here tonight. Following this home run derby, Nick Bossy. That one is hammered, but it's going foul. 3 minutes on the clock here for Patchett, continuing to click away here for him. It's all about trying to build the chemistry as well with your pitcher. He's been tied up here on some of these pitches. A lot of guys at the major league level have their batting practice coaches tossed to them at home run derbies. He's got his first home run, and the entourage of the Vermont Lake Monsters there to congratulate him as he grabs a couple of sips of some Powerade down there. Little electrolytes for himself. We'll also see Wyatt Patchett at Scout Day. That is going to be taking place tomorrow as well. .92 whip on the mound, 2.07 ERA. In 8 2/3 innings worked, has allowed just 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 33 strikeouts for Patchett on the mound. So far, 1 homer for Patchett. And then he took his time out. As we begin once again with Wyatt Patchett at the plate from the right side. Norwich is going to be meeting with these Vermont Lake Monsters following this all-star experience. He tries to crank that one over the wall. It is a fair ball. He's trying to get a groove on. That one is smoked to left field. That one's going to go. He's got 3 on back-to-back as the Lake Monsters get fired up. That one just shy. Patchett starting to get a little rhythm going. Under a minute to go for the two-way player from Geneva, New York. That one's going to be shy. Line drive, though, out to the Little Leaguers in left field. So far, 3 is good for second, tied with Gabriel Torado. Alex Irizari for the Unicorns has 2 in his first round. Trying to break the tie here with Cruz and move into a tie with Joe Musio. Final 15 here and counting for Patchett. There's one into orbit, down the line in left field. That one's going to fall just short. One last swing, but Wyatt Patchett has himself 3 home runs. He's greeted by the entourage of the Lake Monsters and Mike Neville there to greet him. We'll send you down field level with Wyatt Patchett and Mike Neville.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with Wyatt Patchett. Wyatt, first right-handed hitter that we've seen in the Derby today. Do you think that you have an advantage or a disadvantage as a righty here at Dodd?
I mean, it's the boombox no matter where you go, graveyard. Swing hard in case you hit it, So I'm just trying to hit the ball out, hug that line, give it a ride.
You're currently sitting at second place right now. Let's see if Wyatt goes on to round number 2.
River Hart to bat next. He is number 6 due up here for the lineup here in this home run derby. The number to try and beat is 4. That was set by Joe Musio of the Future League Road Warriors. 3 minutes on the clock, and we're off and running here as River Hart, another righty batter, trying to make something happen here. Patchett in a tie with Gabriel Torado for second, Alex Irizari in third with 2 home runs. There's one crushed out to left field, but that one's going to be shy. River Hart this summer, 104 plate appearances, 260 average with 7 home runs. We'll show you his player profile when he elects to take his timeout here as he wallops one foul. Out into the forestry, down the line in left field. River Hart 6'1", 185 out of UMass Lowell. Hometown is in the gate city of Nashua, New Hampshire. His 7 home runs are top of the leaderboard for all future league batters. See if he can get his first one on the board here in this Home Run Derby Classic. First time the Norwich Scenicorns hosting the All-Star game at Dodd Stadium, but not the first All-Star experience to come to Norwich. We had one back here in 2002, 2003 with the Norwich Navigators. There's one shy in left field. 1.5 left. Time called here by River Hart as we take a look at those numbers from the Nashua, New Hampshire native. UMass Lowell product, 260 average, 7 homers, 20 RBIs. Trying to get something going here in this round of the Home Run Derby. Still looking for his first homer as he's greeted by Nate Kearney and some of his teammates as well. Anderson Quello Bautista down there. Tommy Ehlers, who we saw playing the first responders game earlier. We needed some extra players. So saw a couple of Nashua Silver Knights join in the fun. That was at 3 o'clock earlier today as the gates opened at 3 p.m. local time. Hart trying to find his swing here. He'll be a rising sophomore at UMass Lowell. 283 average as a rookie with no home runs at the collegiate level, 9 RBIs, 413 slugging percentage, 6 doubles. Final minute here for River Hart, the outfielder from the Nashua Silver Knights. Still trying to find that first one out of here. 10 starts as a freshman, 16 appearances at UMass Lowell as a rookie, 13 hits, 6 doubles, 6 runs scored. Final 10 seconds here. Was not been the round that Hart was thinking about. And time is quickly expiring here for the Nashua outfielder. This one has a chance to sneak its way out of here. It is gone. River Hart onto the board here, late stages. Final 5 seconds here for River to get one. As just shy. River Hart going to make his way to Mike Neville, but he's saying no go here with this interview. So River Hart just with 1 home run. Quick timeout. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's Sebastian Mexico of the Brockton Rocks. All right, there's a look at that leaderboard. Two-way tie there with Gabriel Torado and Wyatt Patchett. Joe Musio stands alone atop with 4 home runs. As we have Sebastian Mexico of the Brockton Rocks. Once he elects to take his time out, we'll show you his player profile. 3 minutes on the clock for the left-handed power hitting outfielder Sebastian Mexico, who crushes one down the line, but it's going foul. Another one sent down the line. That's out into the grass patch out there in foul territory. Mexico does have a home run here. That was in a win for the Brockton Rocks back in the month of June. It was a 3-run home run in a 7-4 victory for Brockton here in Norwich. See if he can try and find his rhythm here and get his groove going. Sebastian Mexico one into flight, but that looks like that one's going to fall a bit shy. Though the trend here has been late stages for all of our sluggers here at Dodd Stadium. Measurables for Sebastian Mexico, the outfielder of the Brockton Rocks. 6'2", 170 out of Fordham, Baldwinville, Massachusetts native, as we take a look at the player profile of Sebastian Mexico. 378 hitter with 3 home runs and 23 runs batted in for the Louisiana Tech product. Just transferring there from Fordham, Baldwinville, Massachusetts native. Trying to take a timeout. He meets with some of his teammates, trying to give him some more energy here, a little bit of advice, some tidbits before he gets back up there. So the number to try and catch is 4, set by Joe Musio, the Road Warriors. Two-way tie for second with Wyatt Patchett, as well as Gabriel Torado. There's a blast out to right field, but that one's going to be shy. There's one. That one is absolutely smoked down the line in right field. That one's going to completely clear the deck. Mexico on the board. He's tied with River Hart as well as Trey Cruz. Irizari currently in 4th place behind Patchett and Gabriel Torado. One more home run would create a tie here for Sebastian Mexico with Alex Irizari as he shoots one foul. Tough to keep the energy up here, but there is one hammered. That one's out into the gap in right center field, but that one's going to fall shy. Another one with the shot deep to right field, but warning track power. This one looks like that one's going to clear the deck out in right field. It will. I think he's got 2. Looking for Shane, our on-field MC, but he does verify. 2 homers right now for Sebastian Mexico. He has found himself into a tie. See what he can do in the late stages. That one is absolutely blasted. It is foul. Up next will be Jackson Marshall of the Worcester Bravehearts. And let me tell you, Worcester travels well. They got a full house here for this All-Star experience, which we cannot wait for you to be greeted by. Jake Klein, as well as their general manager, Donnie Porcara. He'll be up here with me in the booth here in a moment. Sebastian Mexico finishes his round, I believe, with 2 home runs. He's in a tie with Alex Irizari as Mike Neville has grabbed Sebastian Mexico. We'll send you downfield. Mike Neville, Sebastian Mexico.
Jackson Marshall.
We're able to come back. 2 home runs technically puts you into the next round. As a testament, how hard is it to hit a ball out of the stadium?
It's tough.
And I'll definitely say my swing's more geared to like a little right of the scoreboard, and that's a poke here. That's a poke.
You hit one here in the regular season versus the Sea Unicorns. If you make it to the next round, what's the strategy going to be? Do you just pull, baby, pull, or do you try to sky it and knock it out of here?
I'm going to try and just pull it. I'm going to take nice and easy swings. I'm trying to sneak it over that, like, science professional. That's probably a good spot. If I can get over there, I'm in good shape.
You heard him, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Sebastian can make it on the next round. Thanks, bro. Good job, man. Yeah, thank you.
Nice catch out there by the little leaguer.
I was definitely got 2 questions for you, too.
per year. It's kind of grown from there. We got about 30 staff members that are here tonight, and they're all having a good time. They're in the Futures League suite, so I want to give a thank you to the Futures League for, the great hospitality. Of course, you guys out in Norwich, and it's been great for us this year. We're excited.
Well, this is a big kid, 6'8", and let's get this weight correctly here at Jackson Marshall, 265. Just 17 years of age, and he's going to be fun to watch for a long time.
Absolutely, 6'8". He is a beast out there. We signed him, I believe, on July 3rd. His first game was against the Futures League Road Warriors on that day, and he's been great. He had a 2-run home run yesterday, which is pretty big in our win against Westfield. So definitely an exciting product to watch going to Southern New Hampshire next year.
Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch. Will you take a look at his player profile here, which will pop up for you guys on the screen watching back home. There's the big kid, Jackson Marshall, representing the Worcester Bravehearts, 286 average. You said he slugged his first one out. That's up there on the board with 7 RBIs. We also saw him pitch against us, and he has a clean ERA too. Coming at you with the heat. I think it took our players a little bit aback there when we saw him come into the game. But outstanding player as he crushes one out to left field. That's just shy. 309 down the lines, 375 out into the gaps, 401 dead center field. Take me through what it's like to just get to watch Jackson kind of play day to day with you guys.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think that's one thing that's really cool about the Futures League is the fact that we do have guys who are going into their freshman year, and you see the talent on the field. I mean, someone that's going to their freshman year of high school that can do something like that. It's really exciting. It's something that the Futures League offers that not a lot of college baseball teams can offer. So I think it's really cool to see a guy like Jackson Marshall come in straight out of high school, graduates a couple months ago, and now he's playing for the Futures League.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. He's got 1 home run. Currently in a tie here with River Hart and Trey Cruz. Needs 1 more here to get himself locked in a tie with Alex Irizari. The number atop is 4 from, that is Joe Musio. You guys get to play your home games at the college campus of Holy Cross Finn Field. I mean, the balls fly out of that ballpark there. What's it like to share the campus there at Holy Cross and the Woo Sox not very far from you guys as well?
It's interesting. It's been a lot different over the last year, I will say. The College of the Holy Cross, we just signed a new 4-year lease with them, so we're at least there for another 4 years, hopefully a lot longer than that. There you go, Jackson. And, I think we've really developed a nice relationship with Holy Cross, which is something I'm really excited about, and something with the Woo Sox as well. We've developed a really nice relationship with them, something that we never really had in the past, so being able to partner with the Worcester Red Sox, these guys just like Jackson Marshall, been able to do summer camps with the Worcester Red Sox. He has 5. Is that the league lead right now? There you go. All right. How about that from Worcester?
All right, well, I see Jake Klein down there. He's going to chat downfield with Jackson Marshall, who's top of the board with 5. Downfield we go with Jake Klein, the broadcaster of the Worcester Bravehearts, as he'll meet with the leader, Jackson Marshall.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Jake Klein down here on the field with Worcester's Jackson Marshall. Jackson, a field best, 5 home runs in the first round. What felt good?
The high and inside pitch was good. I pull over left field fence.
Tough ballpark to put one out. At what point do you start feeling like you have to pull it?
As soon as I started hitting the left center, I was like, all right, like it feels like it's going out, and it's not. So got to go a little more to left field.
Slow start. You got hot late, up to 5. What was the... That's all we got. Back up to the booth.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Yep.
I didn't know how long you...
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You try.
Welcome back here to historic Senator Thomas J. Dodd Stadium as we take a look at the leaderboard here. This is who's advancing into the semifinal round. Jackson Marshall with 5 of the Worcester Bravehearts. Joe Musio with 4 from the Future League Road Warriors. And a tie with Gabriel Torado and Wyatt Patchett, both with 3. So Gabriel Torado, then Wyatt Patchett, Joe Musio, and then it will be Jackson Marshall. That is how things will look in this second round of the Home Run Derby. Torado took a little bit of time to heat up, but once he found his stroke, he was about as good as you can swing it out of here from the left side. I always thought going first can be the toughest because you got to try and set the bar to a spot where you're going to be waiting in the wings here the rest of the round to try and make sure that what you did is going to be good enough to advance to another round. So quick second here before we commence here. Speaking of the New Britain Bees, currently, as far as the Future League standings are considered here, we pull that up here. Numbers for what the current standings look like. as we head into this All-Star break. The Norwich Unicorns have won 9 of their last 10 ball games with a 7-5 win on Sunday against the New Britain Bees. Comeback effort for Norwich in that victory. And it was the bullpen who tossed 7 innings of 5-hit baseball, allowed just 1 run to win that ball game. Norwich atop the league, 29-16. Westfield in second, 27-19. New Britain Bees sit third, 26-18. And the red-hot Vermont Lake Monsters, 8-2 in their last 10, 26-19. Worcester Bravehearts in a bit of a skid, 3-7 in their last 10, 500, 23-23. Nashua sitting in sixth, 22-26. Brockton Rocks, 2-8 in their last 10, 14-32 this summer. And the Future League Road Warriors, 6-20. They've dropped 6 in a row. They sit in 8th in the Future League standings. Norwich returns to baseball from the All-Star break. 5 consecutive battles with the Vermont Lake Monsters. A food fight going down as well, which is coming to Dodd Stadium July 27th. Gabriel Torado, who had 3 in his first round, will start things off here in round number 2. Lefty batter, Gabriel Torado. 3 minutes been set on the clock. We are underway. First pitch is going to be a fly ball out to center field. Torado just trying to get his groove going here in this second round. Torado headed to UConn, where Connor Lane and Michael Oates, Gio Conti of the Norwich Unicorns, that's where they play their collegiate baseball. Native of Newington, Connecticut is Torado. This one is hammered deep to right field. That one is gone. Looking for back-to-back. That one is absolutely sent into orbit. He's got back-to-back. Torado with 2 here in round number 2. Need one more to tie his marker set in the first round. That one's going to be shy. 1 minute left here for Gabriel Torado. Torado trying to shoot out his third one. That one is hit deep, but it is gone. I think that left the yard, no? All right, so a timeout taken here by Gabriel Torado. Maybe just by an eyelash. That one just missed. All right, back underway. Gabriel Torado immediately trying to cause harm. That one is going to fall shy. Plenty of altitude at the height, not the distance, though. Halfway point here, 1.5 minutes. 2 home runs so far for Torado. 5'9", 205. 69 plate appearances, 275 the average. That one just short. So this one is crushed. Home run number right now for Torado, 3. That matches his first round number. Trying to hunt number 4. That one is going to fall short. See if he can get one out of here on this swing. That is out to the warning track. It is shy. Looking for 4 is Torado with 45 seconds remaining. .507 slugging percentage this summer for Torado. And a .433 on base percentage. Final 30 seconds and counting for Torado, the left-handed hitting utility player who's got 4 now on the board. This one is smoked. See if we can get that one for you guys. Torado trying to crush this one. That one is hit well, but not going to clear the deck out there. This one hammered deep out to right field. That one is going to go. We'll see if we can bring back that last home run as Mike Neville is going to catch up on the field with Gabriel Torado as he's congratulated by a host of friends down there, potential teammates. And with that, we'll send you down to the field. Mike Neville will chat here with Gabriel Torado after he had himself a strong round in this second round of the Derby. All right, so Gabriel Torado's going to catch his breath. It's going to be Joe Musio to bat here.
All right, the second batter of the second round from the Road Warriors, number 13, Joe Musio.
Well, the bar's been set here. 5 home runs for Gabriel Torado. That's the number to try and catch here. Joe Musio will try and test his luck here. 3 minutes here on the clock for Joe Musio. Musio has played in 25 games this summer for the Road Warriors, as that one is smoked but foul. He's played in 25 of 26 ball games. Seen a lot of playing time for Brendan Morrissey's team. Been a regular for the Road Warriors. Trying to punch his ticket into the championship round. Trying to get his first one on the board here in round 2. That one hammered, but that one's going to fall shy. Musio trying to sneak them down the line, but that one's into the bullpen. Stationed out down the right field line. That one just shy out to the warning track. 2 minutes left, a minute down here for Joe Musio out of UMass Dartmouth, Rockport, Massachusetts native, trying to rock some out of here. That one is hammered. That one's got a chance to go. It is shy, and he's going to call time here. Minute 43 is the time remaining for Joe Musio. Take a quick 15-second timeout, catch our breath. Joe Musio will be back up to the plate.
20 seconds left on your break. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Joe Musio ready to get things going. Musio just played with Eckerd College, wrapped up his sophomore campaign, will be transferring to UMass Dartmouth, moving back closer to home. 6 feet 205. Musio's dad, Frank, played college baseball at Boston University from 1979 to 1983. His sister Mia played field hockey at Ithaca from 07 to 11. Also enjoys playing golf and spending some time with his family. Favorite athlete, Larry Bird for Joe Musio. Trying to hammer that one out of here. That one's going to go well foul. Trying to slug one out here in this second round is Joe Musio. That one is absolutely crushed out down the line in right field. That one is way gone. Musio on the board, round 2. Looking for home run number 2. Back-to-back strokes, but foul. Musio, infielder and outfielder with Eckerd College. Played his high school baseball at St. John's Prep and Belmont Abbey College before attending Eckerd College. That one is smoked out to right field. That one is going to go. He's got 3.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, he's finished with 1. Give it up for Joe Musio.
So Joe Musio, embraced with his manager Brendan Morrissey down there on the field as he wraps up his second round. Quick timeout. It will be next batter up is going to be, I believe, Wyatt Patchett.
Jordans you wore to a baseball field. You're going to get these things so dirty. What were you thinking? I mean, had to look good for Jackson. There we go. So far, he's kept them clean, and I'm astonished, actually, how clean you've kept them. From the Vermont Lake Monsters, number 7, Wyatt Patchett. So we have Gabriel Torado so far with 5. Joe Musio hit 1. We got Wyatt and then Jackson left to go. The top 2 advance to the finals.
So Wyatt Patchett ready to dig in. Right-handed hitting 2A player, the Vermont Lake Monsters of Matt Fincher's team. Play their home games at Centennial Field. Trying to get things going. That one hit well out into left center field, but it's caught out there at the warning track. Wyatt Patchett out of Lemoyne College. Outfielder and pitcher. Geneva, New York native, 6'4", 235. Big frame for Patchett. Will also be taking part in Scout Day. Trying to twist it down the line, but that is going to bounce off the wall. Patchett this past season at the plate batted .271 with Lemoyne in 46 games, started 42. 600 slugging percentage with 12 home runs, 37 RBIs. On the mound, 3.60 ERA, 1-0 record in just 5 innings worked. Career ERA, 3.86 at the collegiate level. Trying to smoke one down the line. Still trying to get one out of here is Patchett. That is back to the bleachers. See if Patchett can get his rhythm going here in this second round. Sending it out to left field. That's going to fall shy. And time is called here by Patchett. I'll get some refreshments. Try and get himself rolling here in this second round. 5 by Gabriel Torado. Started us off in the second round. Joe Musio just 1. And right now it's Wyatt Patchett in a little huddle here with his teammates of the Vermont Lake Monsters, psyching him up. He looks like he's fired up and ready to swing away here. Little powwow broken up. Wyatt Patchett will try and crush his first one in the second round. '23 was named to the Northeast 10-0 Conference second team with Lemoyne. That one's hit well out to left field. It is short though. Well, we talked about how difficult it was for righty batters here at Dodd Stadium, and that has held to be true to this point. That one out to left field. That one's going to only go to the warning track. And we flirted with the idea of letting these guys use aluminum bats. And unfortunately, with the little leaguers out there, that was going to be a no-go. See what Wyatt Patchett can do in the late stages of his second round. 40 seconds left. Final 30 here for Patchett underway. Home to Patchett. Only out to left field. Final 15. That one hit well. It's got a chance down the line in left field. It is gone, or I did not hear a call. Final second, one last pitch. And that's going to be shy. I think he had one. I don't know if it crossed the yellow line. So no home runs for Patchett. It'll bring up Jackson Marshall, who needs 2 to send himself to the finals.
Number 54 from the Worcester Bravehearts. The final batter in the second round.
He had 5 in his first round. Jackson Marshall is going to be a fun player to watch. He's headed to Southern New Hampshire. 6'8", 265. The measurables for Jackson Marshall. Trying to punch his ticket into the finals. Hometown of Hooksett, New Hampshire. Recent addition to Worcester's ball club. Greg Stegani, the pitching coach of the Bravehearts, is the pitcher for Jackson Marshall here in this home run derby. That duo was quite successful, propelled themselves into first place. So he gets to take the final cuts here in the second round. Immediately trying to do damage. That one is crushed. It is shy though, out to the warning track. That one is hit well out to left field. It is shy off the wall. I tell you what, Jackson Marshall can get a hold of them. That is no question mark about that. Marshall just graduated from high school about a month ago and is developing himself to prepare for collegiate baseball at Southern New Hampshire. That one was crushed. There we go. We got ourselves a home run for Marshall. Needing one more to get into the finals. 2 minutes remaining here for Jackson Marshall. Just needs one more home run. Currently in a tie with Musio. That one is out. And he is going to compete in the finals. Another one hammered. Marshall looking for a third home run. And we'll call his timeout here. We'll try and bring back the replay of the Jackson Marshall home run. Clobbered out of here. Way out of left field. That's going to come up for you right there. Hammer job. Jackson Marshall over the deck in left field. He has solidified a ticket into the finals. He's got 2 here in round number 2, as we'll pull up his second home run. This is the one he just smoked. That one absolutely clears the high wall out there in left field. That one way gone. Nope, off the wall. Using our MC Shane down there. I did not see that swing. See what Marshall's going to do here. Late stages here of his second round of the Home Run Derby. Nick Bossy performing at 8 o'clock is when he will begin his post-Home Run Derby concert, which should be tons of fun to watch. Southern Connecticut's own Nick Bossy. Final 45 here for Marshall. And is going to take this one to the finals. And with that, don't go anywhere. We'll step aside. Jackson Marshall will go against Gabriel Torado in the Home Run Derby Championship.
And of course, the performance you just saw from the Worcester Bravehearts, number 54, Jackson Marshall. That's your finals, and it's coming up in just a couple of minutes here at Dodd Stadium. Possibly the hardest working man at Dodd Stadium tonight, our catcher. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Yeah, we're living there. We're watching a good show. Hopefully we'll see some long home runs this last round.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Give it up for our catcher this evening. So this final round also, if you remember, will be 2 minutes long. 2 minutes in the final round. They still, during that 2 minutes, will be entitled to their 45-second timeout. To begin the finals of the Home Run Derby here at Dodd Stadium.
All righty, just about set for the championship round. Here's a look at those numbers here for you of Gabriel Torado so far this summer in New Britain, as we'll bring those up for you. There it is, the utility player Gabriel Torado. 3 homers this season. He's got 8 so far here tonight in the Derby. That is the most home runs hit by anybody. There's one hit deep. That one is not going to make it out of here. See what Torado has in the championship round. Put on a show in round number 2 with 5. The Riser headed to Yukon.
30 seconds in, a minute and a half to go.
Minute and a half remaining here. 2 minutes in the final round. That one slugged foul. Trying to pound one out here is Torado, who has hit first in every single round tonight in the Derby. Timeout called here by Torado. With 1:07 remaining here on the clock for Gabriel Torado. Huge thank you to SNSN Sports, your official broadcast streaming partner for the Norwich Unicorns in 2024, making this happen here tonight. On-field cameras, the center field batter's eye camera, interviews as well down on the field, bringing out all the stops for the All-Star experience. Tomorrow, Jim Lawrence will be signing autographs and will be on the field during batting practice. So we cannot wait to welcome Jim Lawrence here to Dodd Stadium as Gabriel Torado wallops one foul. Trying to get his first one out here in the final round. That one is just shy. They're going to say that one went out. One homer here for Torado. Got 2 here in the finals. Final 30 seconds for Torado in the Derby. Trying to smoke him down the line has been the MO here for Torado in the final round. Now the Little Leaguers out in the outfield, trying to catch some souvenirs here on Derby Day. Day 1 of 2 of the All-Star experience. That one absolutely walloped, but it is going to fall shy. Maybe one last swing left. And Torado is going to finish 2 home runs in the final round. Jackson Marshall needs 3 to win it. Marshall has 7 home runs to this point, 5 in the opener, and 2 in round number 2. As he will be pitched to by the pitching coach of the Worcester Bravehearts, Greg Stegani. See if they can put it in the wheelhouse of Jackson Marshall. There's a look at the player profile of the big fella, 6'8", 265. Headed to Southern New Hampshire. Hookset, New Hampshire native. Trying to win it in the home run derby, needing 3 to do so. Plenty of power to the frame that he can supply it with. 2 minutes on the clock. And we are underway. Marshall immediately trying to cause damage. First swing is shy. Trying to slam him down the line is Marshall. That one is going to go. He's got home run number 1 in the finals. That one is going to fall just shy at the warning track. That one was clobbered. Well struck out to left field. It is shy. Ooh, his pitching coach jamming him there. What Marshall can do, needing one more to at least tie it here with Torado. Then jammed here on a couple, trying to fight him off down the line. 1 minute remaining here for Marshall. He needs just one more to tie it. Two needed to win. That one is hit well. It is gone. He's got a tie now. No, and they're going to say that one just off the wall. Looked like it went off the wall. From our vantage point, and Marshall is going to call time here. Needing one more home run to tie it and two to win it is the incoming freshman to Southern New Hampshire, Jackson Marshall. Into some serious danger. Following this championship round is the trophy presentation, and after the trophy presentation, we will be on the field with the winner of the Home Run Derby. And we are underway. Marshall immediately on the first swing. That is shy, out to the warning track. There's one hit well, into orbit, out to left field. That one is long gone. Marshall needs one more to win it all in the Home Run Derby. Well, 10 seconds to win it. That could have been the winning swing. It is out of here. Jackson Marshall is your 2024 Home Run Derby champion. Send it to the celebration. Jackson Marshall, who's just 17 years of age, has won the Home Run Derby here at Dodd Stadium. Celebrates with Greg Stigani, the pitching coach, and the Worcester Bravehearts staff who travels well down on the field. We will have Jake Klein catch up with him after our trophy presentation, as we'll get everything lined up for this interview. It is Jackson Marshall, the winner of the Home Run Derby. Jake Klein, the broadcaster of the Worcester Bravehearts, is going to meet up here with Jackson Marshall. And with that, let's send you field level with Jake Klein and Jackson Marshall, the winner of the 2024 Home Run Derby.
Jake Klein down here on the field with the 2024 Futures League Home Run Derby champion, Jackson Marshall. Jackson, your thoughts on how it all shook out?
I mean, it's great that it shook out the way I wanted it to. As soon as you start pulling it, I mean, it's a little easier to hit it out than left center field. So
down to the wire, the Derby winning home run with 10 seconds left. What was the approach down the stretch?
Hammer a ball to left center and try to get it over the wall.
What's your experience in home run derbies so far in your lifetime?
I've been to a few of them. I think I lost like 3, and then I think I won 1, and then this is my second one, so it'd be great.
Well, there's your Futures League Home Run Derby champion, Jackson Marshall. Jackson, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Back up to the booth.
Well, Jake's not a small guy down there, but Jackson is a giant compared to him, and he wins it with 10 home runs overall on the day, but 3 in the championship round to take down Gabriel Torado. What a night it was here at Thomas J. Dodd Stadium here, as we're just getting things started for the All-Star Experience. Scout Day tomorrow with the All-Star Game to follow, as I'll be joined by Randy Brochu, who was the manager, the broadcaster of the Norwich Unicorns back in 2021, was the play-by-play broadcaster of the Connecticut Tigers when they were the tenants here at Dodd Stadium. Their final season was back in 2019. Randy Brochu and I with the call tomorrow of the All-Star Game. 7 o'clock local time, first pitch. Pre-game show beginning right around 6:45 local time. Nick Bossy to perform with the post-home run derby concert. Stick with us here as we want to see you tomorrow at Dodd Stadium with the All-Star Game as the Futures League Best will be on display. And one final congratulations to Hector Alejandro on tossing just the second 9-inning no-hitter in Future League history. That was right here at Dodd Stadium on Saturday. Once again, that's going to conclude our Home Run Derby festivities. Jackson Marshall wins it with 3 in the finals. He had 10 overall in the day. Gabriel Torado finishes in second place here. A lot of fun here tonight. It's going to be even more fun tomorrow as Randy Brochu, the current play-by-play broadcaster of the New Britain Bees, will join me on the call. 6:40 local time with the pregame show. 7 o'clock we begin the 2024 All-Star Game right here at Dodd Stadium. Once again, we thank you for joining us on the Futures League Baseball Network and for those of you watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.